rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided pursuant to the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law by posting a notice of this meeting on the bulletin board in the municipal building and by publication in the Press of Atlantic City and Star Ledger on January the 6th, 2024. Atlantic County Clerk Joe Giralla will now swear in Richard Cheek as Township Committee member.
Chief, you want to ask your family to come up?
They're coming.
While they're coming up, I just want to say it's an honor and a privilege to be here this evening. I'm honored to be in the county seat every day that we come in and work. And Rich and I go back a bit. Rich is a hard worker, which I always believe has done what's right for Hamilton Township. I also am going to give, as my daughter would say, a selfish plug to my dear friend Rita. And I have to tell you, she is one of the finest municipal clerks in this county, and I rely on Rita a lot. And
These are my grandchildren, two of my grandchildren.
Raise your right hand, sir. I state your name.
I, Richard Cheek,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United
the
States
Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New
and
Jersey,
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and
and
allegiance
allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
to the governments established in the United States
to the governments established in the United States
and this state
and this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially, faithfully,
faithfully,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of Township Committee member
Township Committee member
of Hamilton Township
of Hamilton Township
for the term of January 1st, 2025
to the term of January 1st, 2025
until December 31st, 2027
until December 31st, 2027
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Atlantic County Clerk Joe Giralla will now swear in Robert Laws as Township Committee member.
Somehow we've done this not that long ago, Mr. Laws.
Yeah, right.
Pleasure to be back again. Wife is going to hold the Bible. You're going to put your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Robert Laws,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and this state,
in the United States and this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of Township Committee member
of the office of Township Committee member
for Hamilton
for
Township
Hamilton Township
for the term of January 1st, 2025.
January 21st, 2025.
Not a light sentence. Until December 31st,
Just feels like
2027,
Until December 31st, 2027,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you. Council, always a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Joe.
I have to be in Northfield. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome back.
Okay, we'll have
Missed
the
you
roll
guys.
call vote, please. Mr. Cheek?
Here.
Mr. Laws?
Here.
Mr. Vitale?
Here.
Mr. Schenker?
Here.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Here.
And if we may have a moment of silence for private reflection, please.
If I may, if you could keep into your prayers John Carmen and his family. John was a commissioner, freeholder in Atlantic County for a long time, and he just lost his battle with cancer this past week.
I call now for nominations for the permanent chairperson, also known as mayor, for the year 2025.
I nominate Art Schenker.
Second.
Are there any other nominations? Any other nominations? Is there a motion to close nominations?
Motion.
Second.
A motion and a second to close nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? I call now for the appointment of Art Schenker as a permanent chairperson for the year 2025. Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Mr. Schenker?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Now you get the gavel.
That's how you do it, Rita.
That's right.
All right, move on to number 2, selection of permanent deputy chairperson, deputy mayor for the year 2025.
I nominate Carl Vitale.
I'll second the nomination. Are there any other nominations for permanent deputy chairperson? Now it says here you're permanent. Yeah. We need a call for a motion to close nominations.
Motion.
Second.
Are there any questions, comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed? The ayes have it. Nominations are closed. Can we get a roll call vote for the nomination of Carl Vitale for deputy chairperson?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Thank you. We're going to move on to appointments of professionals for the year 2025 or until a successor is appointed. Township Solicitor.
I nominate Ken Warren.
Second.
A motion, we have a second. Are there any questions, comments? Do we have any other nominations for
These are
appointments?
just a motion and a second.
Just a motion,
These aren't
second?
nominations anymore.
Okay, so do we roll call these?
We can.
Sure, let's
I
do
think
it.
we should.
As long as you're fast.
All right.
You have a roll call, please, Rita?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Okay, B, alternate conflict solicitor. We're going to table that or pass over it tonight because we didn't have anybody apply. Township auditor.
If I may, you need a motion to table that.
Okay, thank you.
I'll
Thanks
make
for
a mo-
showing up.
I'll make a motion to table alternate conflict solicitor.
Second.
Your motion is second. Any questions or concern? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed, the ayes have it. Now we can go back to Township Auditor.
Nominate Leon Costello.
Second.
We have a nomination for Leon Costello. Any questions or concerns? Hearing none. Rita, can we do a roll call vote?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Move on to D, Bond Counsel.
Nominate Archer Griner.
Second.
Your motion is second. Any questions or concerns? Hearing none. Rita, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Move on to E, Township Engineer.
Nominate Remington and Vernick, Bob Smith.
Second.
A motion and second. Are there any questions or concerns? Hearing none. Rita, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Thank you. Alternate township engineer.
Nominate Bob Watkins.
Second.
A motion, we have a second. Are there any questions, concerns? Rita, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Tax appeal attorney.
Nominate Tom Smith.
Second.
A motion and second. Are there any questions or concerns? Hearing none. Rita, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
H. Interim tax sale foreclosure attorney.
I'll nominate Baldwin, Ross, Roy, and Leah Doherty.
Second.
A motion and a second. Are there any questions, concerns? Hearing none. Rita, roll call, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Thank you. Special projects engineers.
Nominate Collier's Engineers.
Second.
A motion and a second for Colliers. Questions, comments? Hearing none. Rita, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes. Certified New Jersey General Appraiser. A motion? We have a nomination. Martin Group.
I'll nominate Martin Group.
Second.
A motion and a second. Are there any questions, concerns? Rita, roll call, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Financial advisor.
I'll nominate Arcadia Financial.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for Arcadia. Are there any concerns, comments? Hearing none. Rita, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Move on to Labor Council.
Nominate Blaney and Associates.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions, comments? Rita, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Redevelopment attorney.
Nominate Mally Givens.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for Mally Givens. Any questions, concerns? Rita, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Risk management consultant.
Nominate Hardenberg Insurance.
Second.
We have a nomination and a second. Are there any questions or concerns? Rita, roll call, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Thank you. Tax map maintenance engineer.
Nominate De Blasio.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any questions, concerns? Rita?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Traffic engineer.
Nominate CME.
Second.
We have a nomination and a second. Any questions or concerns? Hearing none. Rita, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
And lastly, alternate traffic engineer.
Nominate Remington and Verdict.
Second.
A motion or a nomination and a second. Or any questions, concerns? Rita, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Thank you. Item 4, authorize the administrator to prepare a formal, fair, and open professional service contracts to all appointees for 2025 or until successor is appointed, and authorize the mayor and the township clerk to execute the same. Any motion on that?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any questions? Hearing no questions, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the ayes have it. Number 5, appointment of township physicians, in case you get the sniffles, for the year 2025 or until the successor is appointed to be compensated on services as rendered basis. Atlantic Occupational Health Services, Atlantic Investigations, or Weymouth Wellness Center.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the ayes have it. We'll move on to the appointments, or Great Egg Harbor National Scenic and Recreational River Council. River Council recommends Township Committee appoints. We have 2. Can we do some of these at the same time, or we have to do them separate? All right, so why don't we do both?
As a member, I recommend Bill Chrisman.
Alternate member, I'd recommend Denise Applegate.
Okay. We need a second?
I'll second.
Are there any questions or comments?
Just one question. Are we able to put other people on, or is this just alternate?
I believe that's the only 2 positions that are open.
Okay.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the ayes have it. Okay. The sustainability team, I'm going to read off all the names, and I believe we just received another one today. If everyone's all right that I add that?
Yes.
Everyone's okay? Okay, thank you. Susan Marks, Shell Bellinger, Christine Applegate, Audrey Palumbo, Carol Dupraz, Ryan Gretsch, Francine Severia, Susan Lasarchik. Our municipal officer will be Luann McCardle. Our township committee representative will be Richard Cheek. We get a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Are there any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Let's see here. Historic Preservation Commission appoints, Township Committee appoints So right now, we don't have anybody, right? Am I correct? We don't have anybody for this at this time?
That's correct.
Okay. So anybody who would be interested in Historic Preservation Commission, please see the administrative office. Industrial Commission, we have one position open, 5-year term, expires 12/31/24. 29. Yeah, okay, thanks.
I'll nominate
29?
Charlie Pritchard.
Thank you.
Second.
A motion and second for Charles Pritchard. Any questions, comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Ayes have it. Lake Lenape Dam Advisory Board. Township administrators, these are pretty much set as far as position. Brett Knoll, myself, and Dean Rocap. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second. Any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Hamilton Township Municipal Utilities Authority, we have a 5-year term that expires February 1st, 2030.
I nominate Jenny Ayers.
No nomination for Jenny Ayers. I need a second.
Second.
Any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed, the ayes have it. These are both full member positions. Unexpired term for 5-year term that will expire February 1st, 2027.
Nominate Alita Graham.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for Alita Graham. Are there any questions or concerns? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed, the ayes have it. Okay, we move on to planning board appointments. Class 1, mayor would be myself. Class 2 official would be a township official. I think it was Warren DeGrossa. We'll do the same. Township committee, Rich Cheek. And the rest of them, we can all lump together, but I prefer you guys to bring nominations for this. Class 4, 4-year term expires 12/31/28.
Nominate Harry Rogers.
Second.
These are, the Class 4s are mayor's appointments.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, the only one I need to vote on is the Class 3.
Oh, Richie?
Richie?
Yes.
Go ahead, vote.
Really?
Yes, sir.
All right, so if that's the case, I'm not going to nominate Richie, that's all.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
You're already there.
So we'll get back to you, Rich. Be myself, Warren DeGroza, Al Warrensdorf, Angela Harris Moore, Harry Rogers, and Aileen Dix. The Class 3, we nominate,
Which position, I'm sorry, for the Class 4s, you have 3 positions open.
correct,
So you gave Roger,
Warrensdorf,
Storr,
Angela Harris Moore
okay. And Eileen Dix,
is alternate 1.
okay. Is there another Class 4 person?
No, it only shows 3 there. Correct?
Angela Harris Moore, Alan, and Harry.
Okay,
Okay?
all right.
All right, so I need a motion for Richard Cheeks.
I'll make the motion for Richard Cheek.
Second.
Any questions, concerns? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Ayes have it. Property Maintenance Code. Appeals Board, Township Committee appoints. We have an unexpired 3-year term that expires 12/31/25. Bobby?
Sheila Davis?
Got a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. Member, 3-year term expires 12/31/27. Nominate Nicole Kraus.
Second.
A motion is second. Any questions or concerns? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Senior Citizens Advisory Committee.
Mrs. Sheila Davis?
Okay. All right, why don't we do all these at the same time? I think we have 4 people that have applied. I'll just read them all.
Yeah, read them all.
Okay, Sheila Davis, Vivian Reagan, Jim Carrigan, and Diane Fox. These are all full members, one-year terms to expire 12/31/25.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those
Aye.
opposed? The ayes have it. Veterans Advisory Board, Township Committee appoints. We have two full members.
I got one name.
It's your pleasure, committee.
Nominate Bob Campbell.
I'll second.
Okay. That's for full member, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Any question? We have a motion. Any questions or concerns? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it.
We have another member available?
Full member?
Yes.
Robert Hagel. This is his expired term. Correct?
Yeah, his term expired.
Right. I'll make a motion for Robert Hagel.
I'll second.
Are there any questions or concern? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Ayes have it. We have two alternates, two applications for alternate. William Philpott and Jerry Nelson. Can I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion. I'll make the second then.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any questions, concerns? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Let's see. Zoning Board of Adjustment, 4-year term to expire 12/31/24.
I nominate Diane Fox.
We have a second.
I'll second.
Any questions or concerns?
You said 12/31/24?
I'm reading off of 2 papers,
28.
Rich.
Okay.
28.
I
Thanks.
thought it was me.
Thanks for catching me again. No one else caught it.
No, I won't tell anyone.
28.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. We have another 4-year term, expires 12/31/28.
Nominate Mark Cohen.
I'll second.
We have a nomination for Mark Cohen. Any questions or concerns? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, we move on to emergency management, and I'm just going to read off, this is a mayor appointment, I'm going to read off who will be part of this. We have 3 co-deputy coordinators, Chris Tilley, Michael Brandenberger, and Mike Verga. Our members will be Deborah Fielder, Brett Knoll, Dennis Baker, Craig Clayton, John Patrick McCullen, Cheryl McCarthy, Chris Biazzi, Wade Smith, myself, and Carl Patali. Let's see, Local Emergency Planning Committee will be co-deputy coordinators, Chris Tilley, Michael Brandenberg, Michael Verga, Chief of Police Greg Sambrone, John Carrigan as the ESAB Chair, Hamilton Township Rescue Squad Steve Adair, Director of Public Works Chris Tilley, Coordinator of Emergency Management for Hamilton Township Schools, Superintendent Dr. Jeff Zito, Superintendent of Greater Egg Harbor Regional Schools, James Arena, Hamilton Township Municipal Authority, Executive Director Dan Loveland, the Mayor, myself, and Township Administrator Brett Knoll. Emergency Services Advisory Board, these are all members due to their positions that they carry. It is John Carrigan, the Chief of Weymouth, James Menz, Chief of Cologne, Lou DeMartine, Chief of Mays Landing Fire Department, Chris Tilley, Laureldale Fire Department, Steve Adair, Chief of Hamilton Township Volunteer Rescue Squad, Glenn Hausman, Dive Team Coordinator, and like I said, they're all people who are, we only have one here that's a resident, and that's James Patterson. Okay? That's later. Mayor's announcement for the 2025 Department Co-Chairpersons. Administration and Finance will be myself and Richard Cheek. Public Works will be Carl Patali and Dr. Thelma Witherspoon. Public Safety will be Bobby Laws and myself. Planning, Zoning, and Community Development will be Richard Cheek and Dr. Thelma Witherspoon. Special Events will be Carl Patali and Bobby Laws. Robert Laws.
Bobby's fine.
Okay, next, designation of holidays. Do I really need to read all these? I guess I do, huh?
As listed.
New Year's Day, yeah, as listed, there we go. So motion, as listed,
So moved.
thank you.
Second.
Motion second, any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the ayes have it. Designated for official newspaper for municipal legal advertising for 2025. The Press of Atlantic City, Star Ledger, Courier Post, Daily Journal, Mainland Journal, and the Hamilton Gazette.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Are there any questions or concerns? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Establish regular Township Committee meeting dates and times. Again, as listed.
Motion.
We have a motion.
Second.
Second. Any questions, concerns? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Certification of the memberships for the year of 2025. League of Municipalities, Atlantic County League of Municipalities, 5. Atlantic County Mayors Association, 1. Atlantic County Association for Township Officials, 5.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Moving on to comments by the chairperson and committee members. I'll start with Dr. Witherspoon.
Congratulations to everyone that has been appointed or reappointed. We're looking for a great year in 2025.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor?
Congratulations, Bobby and Rich. Welcome back. Good to have you here. And then everybody who's volunteering for all these boards, really appreciate it very, very much. There's several open positions, so if anybody else wants to jump in, now's the time. We could use the help. So come on down and join in, and it's a lot of fun. Looking forward to a good year.
Absolutely.
Mr. Cheek?
I thank everyone that supported me in the election this year, and I appreciate the volunteerism of everyone on these boards. I know what it takes, and thank you very much, and I hope we have a good 2025.
Very good. Mr. Laws?
Yes, thanks to not only everyone that voted for us, but all the people who actually took the time to go out and vote. It's a liberty that we sometimes take lightly, and I'm happy to see the turnout that we had this year by both parties, by all people who participated. Also, I'd like to thank all of you for allowing me to serve you guys as deputy mayor for a year. It was a great experience, especially the one day I had to be Art when he was on vacation. That was fun. Yeah, I got to hold the gavel. No, but thank you very much. And to our professionals, great job. Thank you so much. Look forward to working with you guys in the new year.
Thank you. I too want to thank, and listen, I missed you guys while you were gone, so I'm glad you're back. That was a long 10 minutes, Bob. Come on. Congratulations to both of you. You worked hard. You got to where you needed to be, and like you said, it was a very big turnout, which is nice to see people engaged and active. Also like to thank everybody for allowing me to be mayor again this year. I appreciate your confidence, and I look forward to a very fruitful year. We've got some big things coming, and I can't wait to see them. So with that, we're going to recess briefly. We need to adjourn.
You need a motion for recess.
We need a motion for recess, please.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Ayes have it. We're going to recess for concession. We'll move to number 1, additions and deletions of late agenda items to be considered tonight for action. Tonight we have 8C, bill list amount for $478.04 is going to change to $4,499,333.89.
So moved.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Early public comment on agenda items excluding items listed on public hearings.
We have no one signed up.
No one signed up, thank you. No discussions, we have no introductions. We have an award bid or contract here. Resolution to award contract for Professional Property Appraisers Incorporated for residential inspection and measurement services for 2025 in the amount not to exceed $3,000, and to authorize mayor, township clerk, and assessor to execute the agreement on behalf of the township.
I'll make the motion.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Move to the consent agenda. I want to take item I out of the consent agenda, that we can discuss it. Other than that, I'm good.
I'll move A through H and J and K.
I'll second.
We have a second. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Item I is a resolution establishing the 2025 rates for pay-to-run program for the Township of Hamilton Fire Department firefighters. So this year, we want to, in the resolution, we wanted to read that it will go to $10 per run. I also believe that we're going to have some conversation about possibly moving to a duty crew, depending on where we are with the budget. That's where we're at for right now, and we'll revisit this again.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Third.
We have a third.
Mayor, if I may, is that a motion to amend the resolution from $5 to $10?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sorry, I didn't make that clear. Any questions, comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Okay, we have some personnel items. Resolution to.
We have to do the,
If I can go back, you need a motion to approve it now that's amended.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
So this motion is to make it $10,
Correct.
right? Okay, thank you. Are there any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. 7, personnel. A, resolution appointing Rita Martino, Township Clerk, as Municipal Improvement Search Officer for the year of 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Are there any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. B, resolution appointing Renee DeSalvo, tax collector, as Municipal Tax Search Officer for the year of 2025.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. C, resolution appointing William Johnson Exemption and Abatement Officer for the year of 2025.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Are any questions? Hearing no questions, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. D, resolution appointing Renee DeSalvo Tax Abatement Collection Officer for the year of 2025.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. E, resolution, appointing Carol Pickett Young as volunteer senior police chaplain for the police department of the year of 2025.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. JIF appointments. Resolution appointing JIF Fund Commissioner Chantel Pollock.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. B, resolution appointing JIF Alternate Fund Commissioner Brett Knoll.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Third is non-police claims coordinator, police claims coordinator, safety coordinator, employment practices helpline contact persons. Brett?
Non-police claims coordinator. We need to appoint these
I
by
have them here.
title, or-
I can read them. Non-police claims coordinator Christine Wilson, police claims coordinator Lee Brower, safety coordinator Chantel Pollock, authorized JIF employment practices liability helpline contact persons Christine Wilson and Lee Brower. They're the names to go with that.
Thank you. We have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. G, resolution reappointing Arthur Train as temporary employee assigned as a Class 2 Special Law Enforcement Officer for the Police Department, start date 1/1/2025, not to exceed 11 months in duration, hourly rate $23.85.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any questions or concerns? Rita, can we do a roll call vote for this one, please?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
H, resolution appointing Nicholas Amato as Chief Financial Officer for a 4-year term, February 1, 2025 through December 31st, 2028, at the salary of $119,025 annually.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Are there any questions or concerns? Hearing none, all those roll call vote, please, Rita?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
I, resolution to appoint Thomas Kohler as a full-time regular electrical subcode official for a 4-year term effective January 7th, 2025 through January 6th, 2029, at the salary of $70,000 annually.
So moved.
We have a motion,
Second.
have a second. Any questions or concerns? Hearing none. Rita, can we have a roll call vote, please?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
J, resolution to appoint Thomas Kohler as a regular dual part-time plumbing inspector at an annual salary of $7,500.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any questions, concerns? Rita, roll call, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
K, resolution to appoint Thomas Kohler as a regular dual part-time building inspector at an annual salary of $7,500.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any questions? Hearing none. Rita, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
8, approvals, minutes, regular meeting minutes of December 16th, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
A motion, we have a second. Are there any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Minutes, executive session meeting minutes, December 16th, 2024.
So moved.
Second?
We have a motion, we have a second. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none. Rita, could we do a roll call vote, please?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Yes.
All yes and carried.
Thank you. C, payroll and bills. Payroll list total,
No, you did it.
$4,499,330.89.
So moved.
Can we do that?
No.
That was, we changed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I have a motion. I have a motion.
I did the motion, so
Yep.
moved.
Do we have a second?
Second?
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Hearing no questions. Rita, can we do a roll call vote, please?
Mr. Cheek?
Yes.
Mr. Laws?
Yes.
Mr. Vitale?
Yes.
Dr. Witherspoon?
Yes.
Mayor Schenker?
Thank you.
All yes and carried.
We'll move on to reports. Mr. Administrator.
I just want to welcome Tom Kohler aboard. Came with a solid resume. Expect good things from him. Also want to congratulate Nick on his 4-year appointment as CFO and thank Public Works for the job they did yesterday. I didn't get a single complaint about the
Good.
roads. And finance and HR rolled over the books this year to 2025, or this week.
Really?
This past week to 2025. And a lot of work goes into that. And
Right.
just want to thank them for their work. And that's all I have.
Very good. Very good. Mr. Solicitor.
Thank you, Mayor. Congratulations to Committeeman Laws and Committeeman Cheek, and thank you all for the reappointment. I look forward to working with everyone. Thank you.
Mr. Engineer, welcome back.
Thanks, Mayor. It's nice to be back. I appreciate the opportunity. Congratulations to Mr. Cheek and Mr. Laws. And it's been a long 10 years, but it's nice to be back. Thank you.
Very good. Township Committee members, Dr. Witherspoon.
Yes, first I would like on a national note to remember the life and legacy of James Earl Carter, Jimmy Carter, 39th President of the United States, Governor of Georgia, had was a wonderful individual. And locally, you said in the beginning, Mayor, about John Carmen, another public servant who was on the Township Committee of Egg Harbor Township, freeholder, was currently serving on the MUA board at EHT. Anyone that does anything publicly, I just think that we should recognize it. Doesn't matter whether you're Republican, Democrat, or what you do. And I'm sure that that's a great loss for our community. And I want to say also, the Cologne Fire Department put a big smile on my grandson's face when they was riding around during Christmas time. And I really wanted to mention that because they went over and beyond. They could have been doing it every year, but I never seen them in maybe I wasn't at home, but just to see that, it made me really smile. And last but not least, I will be attending the Atlantic County League of Municipalities meeting on the 17th of January. Thank you.
Deputy Mayor.
Dr. Witherspoon stole most of my thunder. That's fine.
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
You're not the only one, Carl.
Yeah, I know. She's good. She's good. But echo what she said about President Carter. He's a great man. May not have liked his policies, but once he got out, he really did a lot for a lot of people. He was a really good human. John Carmen, lost a great guy there. I've known John for a very long time, and it was a shock. Didn't know he was sick, but cancer sucks. And I think everybody knows that. Also in town here, we lost Mrs. Pegalotti Boakes. She was a teacher here. She taught a lot of the kids. Well, we're not kids anymore, you know, we're grown up, but she had a big impact on us, and she was always around until she retired and moved on. But big loss to lose Mrs. Pegalotti. So sad to to hear that news. And then thank all the fire companies that did take Santa around. It's a lot of work, and I really appreciate what all those guys do. I was watching on social media, all the times they're out there. It was bitter cold. Some of them were still out there. It was raining. They were still out there. So they really brought a lot of happiness to all the kids around. And looking forward to a good year here. 2025, it's going to be a challenge. But I think all of us up here on this dais and all of our professionals and everybody that works here, we're going to get through and we'll do well for everybody. So happy 2025 to everybody. And Reagan, I'll see you soon. Maddie, miss you, love you, and I hope to see you soon.
Mr. Cheek?
First of all, I hope everybody had a happy holiday season. It now turned winter after all the festivities are over, but we're in the winter. I'd like to thank Public Works for the job they did with the last snow. That was an excellent job. With Johnny Carmen, I was fortunate enough, I went to school with him in Egg Harbor Township, and Cheek and Carmen are in a lot of classes together, you know, so, but he was a very fine gentleman. And then also, as Dr. Witherspoon praised President Carter, when I first got out of school, the Carter election was the first election I could vote on, so I remember that very well. And the 39th president of the best country in the world is one heck of a feat. And that's all I have.
Mr. Laws?
Yes, I'd like to just thank everyone, especially the township employees who've done an outstanding job this year. And I'm looking forward to spending the next 3 years working with you guys. Hats off to Rita, who keeps us in line up here and makes sure that we're organized, and our police and fire, and you guys just make us look good every week. So just want to thank, you know, all the city employees and our professionals. You make us look good up here. Thank you very much. Happy New Year's.
I do want to say one thing, though. I did get one complaint about snow removal. Right here.
Here it comes.
Right here. Got two pictures from him. He said, look at my street. And that was about the same time that the plows were going past my house. So I said,
For the third time.
Plow just went by for the third time.
Still not
You know,
sure
some
if
things
this
I
house is in
say to
Hamilton.
you, and I know it's a bad move. Yeah.
Mayor, can
Yes.
I just also say, the finance department has done a great job, but
Yes.
hopefully they can get some more help.
We're working on it.
We're working
We're
on
working
them,
on
getting
it,
on.
yes.
I just wanted to make sure I say that, because I used to work in revenue and finance, not here, in Atlantic City, and that is a lot of work. So we just want to make sure that they have the support that they need. They're working long hours, and we just want to make sure they got the proper help. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay, thank you, everyone. First of all, Happy New Year, everyone. Looking forward to a good year. A lot of promising things on the horizon, and let's hope they all pan out. We've talked a little bit about all our different departments and what a great job they do, and that is absolutely the truth. But I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Renee DeSalvo and your 99.22 collection rate in the tax collector's office. For those who don't understand how important that is, taxes can be whatever taxes are. If you don't collect them, it doesn't come to us, and we can't do what we need to do. So, my hat's off to all of our departments. You know, the Public Works was in the spotlight a little bit this week. Did a great job. Well, except for one street, but I'm not going to talk about that. My neighbors always say to me, "You're the mayor. Why doesn't our street get plowed first?" I'm like, that's the problem. I'm the mayor. It's last.
He's not in Hamilton Township proper, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, so, and again, I'd like to shout out to the fire departments that what they did, I don't know, it just seemed like they were around more, or maybe I just kept running into them, but they were everywhere.
They were.
And anybody, my kids are long grown and gone, but anybody who doesn't appreciate what they do, these ladies and gentlemen come home from work and then go do that every night until Christmas, when they could be doing things with their families. So hats off, can't tell you how much I appreciate what they do. That's all I have. I look forward to this year coming. I'm going to open it for public comment. Anybody in the public like to speak? Yes, Susan.
Susan Lazarchik, Township resident for over 30 years and lifelong Atlantic County resident. Congratulations on your reappointments, and thank you for reappointing me to the Green Team. I don't know if this is the right place to say this, but I recently sent the administrator some information on some tree grants, and also to Mr. Vitale. We used to be certified accredited by the New Jersey Urban and Community Forestry Management Program. I was able to do that in 2015 with the support of Ingrid, and she sent Billy Gale and myself to the Shade Tree Federation Conference. Anyway, there's not huge money, but there's money available. And we haven't had that accreditation since then. I'm really interested in trees. I always have been, and I'd be really interested in getting involved with that. I don't know, who I should meet with. The other thing is, there's other grants that we used to have a tree commission. And I know one of the grants wanted some sort of, you had to have some sort of program like that. And again, I would be really interested to do something like that. I have a lot of contacts. I would be interested in doing that. 2023, Nanette Galloway in Egg Harbor City got a $1 million grant to work with trees. And some of these, like this Community Forestry Management Program, is a requirement to be eligible for some grants. But anyway, I like trees. I think if we had some sort of tree commission, or if I could work on the forestry management program, I would really be interested. I think it would serve you to have me do that. I don't know what's involved. And the other thing is, with these things, like, Tree City USA, if you do this grant, that's something that you also can do, which I think a lot of people would be interested in. When we were accredited in 2015, I also did it's called an iTree canopy cover assessment and tree benefits report, which I had talked to Brett about. And it talks about, tree benefits. If you look at it, I can share this with you. I haven't done it since then, but it's like, the value of carbon dioxide stored in trees was like $134 million. The value of trees, anyway, there's a lot of information. I really would like to do that. And just to also reiterate, Sustainable Jersey, there's 165 actions which are vetted for municipalities, and they're all good actions and can save the municipality money, a lot of them. A lot of them are work. I know you guys have your own plate, high, full, but these are really good things, and I would like to help you all do those things. So I don't know if anybody has any questions for me about that, or what my next step would be. And I was thinking I could work with your community person, Mr. Goodman, too, possibly, to do that. So anyway,
Absolutely.
yeah. I lost my election, so here I am.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions for me? Great. And hopefully, we'll go over some of these. Good stuff.
Thank you. Anyone else from the public like to speak?
Motion to close public?
Second. Motion is second, close the public portion. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. We take a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Ayes have it. Good night, everyone.